What up, Arctic Warriors? Arctic Phoenix 27 here. And yes, we are doing our NBA playoff predictions. Here we go. Phoenix versus either Pelicans, Spurs, Timberwolves, Clippers. I personally think that the Clippers are going to get the 8 seed and Suns are going to win in 6 games. Okay. Mavericks, Jazz. Yes, I know Luka Doncic is kind of questionable with his injury, but if I feel he's going to be in the game, like it's only like a sprained muscle, so I think he'll be in. If he isn't, I'll probably pick the Jazz in 7, but I'm confident that they're going to get the job done, and they're going to do it in 5. Oh, so the Nuggets and the Nuggets Warriors. I am probably going to go kind of the safe route and pick the Warriors in 6. Yes, I mean I wanted to pick the Nuggets because of Jokic, but I'm really confident the Warriors. Like even though they're a declining team, they still got Curry, they still got Klay Thompson, Jordan Poole. So it's not like it's the end of the world for you guys. Timberwolves, they were gonna get the 7 seed, but I think the Grizzlies are gonna get it done in 6. And I'm gonna say 7 games. I think the Timberwolves are gonna put up a good fight against them. They're a young team with Ja Morant. They got Ja Morant. I mean, Steven Adams is good. Desmond Bane. So yeah, this team does have a lot of youth on, but I think they can make some noise in the playoffs. I think the Nets are going to be the 8 seed here, but I don't think it will matter because the Heat's going to win in 5. I have no confidence in the Nets whatsoever. None. I don't care if they have KD, Kyrie, Ben Simmons, Drummond, Claxton, whoever. The Heat, they got the championship pedigree. They got PJ Tucker. They got 6-man year potential. Tyler Hero, Jimmy Butler, Bam Bam Adebayo, patrolling the rim. Kyle Lowry, like he's got a championship under his belt. Sixers, Raptors. I'm going Raptors in 6 with the upset. I have zero confidence in Harden. Embiid, I think, will do some damage. I mean, they got Tyrese Maxey, but the Raptors, they just have a unique team this year. I mean, Scotty Barnes is potential rookie of the year candidate. Siakam's finally living up to his potential. I mean, Van Vliet's still good. I don't see much with the Sixers. I mean, like I said, they got Embiid, and I do not trust Doc Rivers. Sorry, Sixers fans, your team's not going to win this. Bucks, Bulls, we're going with the Bucks. We're going with the Bucks in a sweep. Bucks just got the Bulls number this year. What doesn't help for the Bulls, ZO2 is out. So, and yes, they got DeRozan. Vucevic, but Giannis has just continued to play like a demigod this year, and that's obviously going to help. Celtics against either the Cavs, but I think the Celtics are going to win in 5. Yes, they're going to be without the Time Lord, but they still got a good roster to work with. I mean, they got Tatum, Brown. I mean, Marcus Smart's still one of the better defenders. This team is going to be a threat in the playoffs. And I hate to say it, they're going to do some damage. So, okay. Suns, Mavs. As much as I want to see the Suns win, you typically teams with the best record they just are unable to win it all for some reason. Like just like the Jazz in 2021 and the Bucks 2020 and 2019. Yes, they are a dominant team, but I think the Mavs are going to give them a challenge, and it's kind of a flip-flop choice, but I think Suns are just going to overwhelm them in 7. I was going to originally pick the Mavs, but then I realized Suns are low this year. Chris Paul, Aiden, Booker, then loaded depth. Grizzlies, Mavs. I don't know about this matchup. I mean the Warriors, they got that championship pedigree, but they're a declined team. But the Grizzlies, they're a young, hungry team, but that only lacks experience. I mean, like I said, they got Ja Morant, they got all these young guys, but I think the Warriors are not ready to give up their place on the top now, so I'm gonna pick them in 6. I think the Warriors, they're just more experienced. They still got most of their core together. The Grizz time is coming. I just don't think it's this year. Heat Raptors. I mean, this is gonna be a good series. I mean, the Raptors, they they don't have Kawhi from 2019. Like I said, they still find ways to get the job done in the playoffs. But like I said, don't sleep on the Heat. And I think the Heat, despite being a 1 seed, they just haven't had the respect. And I think they're gonna finally force the media's hand here. I think they're gonna win this in 5. Championship pedigree. I mean, championship level coaching and Spo, Pat Riley. I mean, in the front office, this team's dangerous. Bucks, Celtics. I want to see the Bucks win this, but Celtics are just too good this year. Great series, but it's going to be Celtics in 7. And it's Suns, Warriors. This, I think, is going to be a fun matchup to watch. Like, the old guard versus the potential new guard. And I think this is a kind of revenge series from 2018 for CP3, especially for what happened to him that year. I think if he can stay healthy this year, I think this might be their time. So I honestly do think the Phoenix Suns are going to win a competitive 7-game series. I mean, Curry's still going to shoot lights out. Klay Thompson's going to shoot lights out. I mean, Draymond Green, I mean, he's just not the player he used to be. Iggy's not the player he used to be, but CP3, and however, CP3 still hungry for that first ring. Same thing for Booker and Aiden. Suns are going to the finals this year for a second straight year. Heat versus Celtics. This has 7-game series written all over it. I mean, the Heat, championship pedigree versus championship defense. And I think that this series could come down to the wire. But however, even though I want to see the Heat win it all, and they have the championship pedigree to do it, Celtics are playing their best basketball at the right time, and I think they're hungry to finally get over the hump. I think it's Celtics in 7 this year. Suns, Celtics. Best record in the league versus potential best defense in the league. Both with great two-way talent and depth for days. I mean, and I think this year, the Celtics, the momentum might be too much for the Suns. Celtics are going to win the series in 6. Suns are going to lose the finals for the second consecutive year. And I think the margin for game 1 is going to be 7 points. Anyhow, let's see what pick I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I just had to pick the Bucks Bulls. So, okay, anyhow, thanks for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, become a member of the Phoenix Army. Hope you enjoyed the NBA playoffs this year.